What up, YouTube? It's your boy Round After Round. Showing you this here 6 order. Gonna go through the steps for it. You see right here who designed it, AD. Flat line pretty much all the way straight across at 30 hertz all the way to 70. That don't really come out that good, but I'm trying to get as close as I can on it. Impedance rise, almost no impedance rise. So just walking through this right here step here. You know, it's a little fast, but that first piece of wood here. Size would be 32 inches. Double-sided, 3/4 is the wood here, because that's pretty much standard. All right, next, got the braces on the side, 6 3/4, corners 45 by 17 inches. Step 2. Do the direct opposite to the other side. Step 3. On the forehead now. Things may start to get a little bit more trickier right here. Adding the other side to it. And again, this right here will be my 6 order. Going inside my Suburban. This right here is step 6. See right here, we're starting to cut the whole diameter for the 18s. The diameter is 16 3/4 inch. You got 2 in that side panel. You also have 2 in the other side panel. But not trying to jump ahead of myself. All right, I'm going here to 7. Everything's starting to come alive a little bit. Other side, same thing, 16 3/4. See the measurements along the bottom. All right. Switch to 8 here. First cut out. First cut out. Number 9. Total opposite for the other side. Only difference is one cut out to be at the top. On the left, on the right hand side of them be on the bottom. Cut out 6 3/4. 10. Real. But actually that'll be the front. No, I'm sorry, that will be the real. 11. All right, let's cut out for it. 12. See what it looks like after it's cut out. Right there. Oh, enclosure starting to look a little bit hyped up. Yep, enclosure coming. All right, you see this piece here, they're adding a little 6 inch by 44 inch piece right there, 6 by 44. And again, this is a custom enclosure, 6 order series Bandpass. All right, right here you see the 45s inside the box. Get a little closer shot for you. 45s, 3.5 by 5 inches. 15 5/8. The length. All right. Same thing on the opposite side, but just at the bottom. Because actually this enclosure mirrors itself from left to right, but only difference is one side will be top, other side will be bottom. So we'll call left side top, right side bottom. 17. All right. Keep in mind all of the walls are, well, everything about this enclosure is going to be double baffled. If you take a look at it, even the baffles that actually hold the subs, and also the walls, everything are double baffled. At standard again is 3/4. All right, next step. Adding a little strength to it. That piece of wood there, adding a little strength to it is going to be what? 12 inches by 32. And you're going to get like a 45. Once you add that little piece on there, it's going to be like what? 6 inches. So actually you're not adding, that's just showing you what you got. And all of those measurements should be exact. All right. Now, getting a little fun part. 45-degree angle. That's also inside of this chamber to help stiffen it up. You're gonna get that on the left and the right, top and bottom. That's actually 45, and the top of that 45 is 23, 3 1/16. Bottom 21, 11 and a 16. I mean, what's a 16? But just to take a look at that. That's step 18. Now we're gonna go to step 19. All right, same thing, opposite side. Y'all can see this enclosure starting to come alive. You see a lot of 45s in there, not only to help strengthen the enclosure, but also those 45s are put in there they'll be actually part of the port. All right. See right here, basically focusing on the front of the enclosure. This area right here, that area right there is going to be where the actual port at. That area there should be 17 by 17, at which I only noticed because I already seen the enclosure. But you go to the next one. See, you got a 45. Next. Another 45. But you can see this enclosure kind of rise to you step by step. 15 and 15, 16 from the top of the enclosure without the double baffle down to around about center of that hole or so. It's the only thing that's giving you is a reference line to where the bottom of my 45 should hit. That's my bottom of my 45 here. Should be 12 inches long, and that's your reference line. From top coming straight down, 15 and 15, 16 should line me up there, and that's a perfect 45. Right there. And there you go, rounding the edges. Yep, rounding the edges. Air should flow pretty smooth here. Alright, right there. Same thing. Rounding another edge. Yeah, a full glimpse of that. Alright. Now, go to the next. Alright. Now we just added the back side to it. See that back side is what, 45 by 34. So you can see so far the width of this enclosure is going to be 45 3/4 plus 3 inches. You're looking at about 48 3/4. Just call it 49 inches overall width. And you're looking at 32 without the other part. Say 32, 33 and a half, just about 34 inches high. So it's going to be a pretty big enclosure. But of course it's a 6 order for 415s, right? Alright, there you go. Putting the other side onto the enclosure. All of the inside is already constructed, so now we just, if you look here, we're just putting the sides on. And like I say, 45 3/4 to the back, front to the back, 32. Things getting bigger and bigger. Alright, 28. We're gonna add the top to it. Top of the enclosure ain't nothing special. 47 by 45 3/4. So again, large enclosure. Alright. Right here you're looking at both of your chambers. Right? Looking at both of your chambers. This chamber right here be for your top. That one there is gonna be for your bottom. If you look here, that's where your air come in at. You know, it'll be on this side on the other one. You can see, if you look right in here, you can see your opening for your enclosure. So all the air come out of here and rush this way. Same thing with the bottom. Alright. Close everything up. Just the box. Next. Alright, now getting a look here, the enclosure as it button up. You can see again everything double baffle. Everything about this enclosure is double baffle. Everything but the 45s. But pretty much the walls, top, bottom, baffles, everything is double. Everything is double. And again, 3/4 standard plywood. Now you're opening right here for your port. Alright. Oh, go down and get a little bit more breathing room. Alright. Everything closed up again to the box. Alright, this right here will be right here when we get ready to cut that port out. And I told y'all this a little earlier that it was 17 by 17. So 17 inches by 17 inches will be the overall total opening of that port. There you go right here. Notice right here it's got the lip of this cutout can be flared to the diameter upwards of 1.5 inch. So that increased my port velocity. So we will flare it upwards of the 1.5 inch. Try to get as much airflow travel as we possibly can out of this. Alright, now this right here is an amazing thing right here. Right here what you're looking at is my access panel. It won't be too much of an access panel because as big as this box is and as heavy as the subwoofers are, either way it goes, it's going to weigh about 600 or so pounds. Each one of the woofers are sets in at about 125, so that'll put you at 500. Well, this enclosure probably well close to 200 pounds. So the woofers and the enclosure all together, I'm guessing going to be around about 700 pounds. So in order to get this enclosure inside of the Suburban, we're gonna set it on rollers and roll it in. When we get ready, if we should have any problem trying to get the sub out, I know it's gonna suck, but we're gonna have to pull this whole enclosure back out in order to get to the access panel. And I know that sucks, but the best design here that we could come up with. There's your shot with the access panel open. Alright. On down to the next step. I know, bear with me, a bunch of steps, but there you go again. The actual cutaway. 32 1/4. Cutaway is there in yellow by 17. So if you look at it kind of closely, got kind of like a little lip on it, so that when you do put my access panel back, it'll sit firmly inside of the lip. But that's all that is, just for the access panel. Alright, there you go. You got your access panel finally coming into play. So complete access panel. If you look here, 118, look there, another 18. If you look inside of it, you can actually see the chambers behind the subwoofers. If you look here, air exit. You look down on this side right here, air exits. So all 4 subwoofers will share this chamber here, and the air kind of separates itself and goes on around the enclosure, comes to the front. Same thing here on this side here. All right, access panel. You can see here the access panel is 19 inches. You got that 1-inch lip again to sit snug. So 19 by 34.25 by 32.25. Got it. So there we go. There you go right there. Shot of the access panel. What it actually looks like. Sits inside of here. Yep. Alright. Starting to complete magic, y'all. Showing the access panel should fit snugly. Alright. Going over here again. Alright, next up. Whole box in its entirety. The total length on this thing is going to be 48 inches long. Total width is 47. Total height 35. And inside, minus the baffles, you're looking at 45 3/4. So, ain't much to it, especially when you got everything labeled to you step by step. All right, last step. The complete shot of the enclosure. Everything going on the inside. The best I can get. Yep. And this again, family, is the 6-order series tune Bandpass. Oh. Six-order series tune Bandpass. I know it's kind of hard for you to see this right here chart here, but best I can do. The enclosure peaks at around about 28 to 32 hertz. Pretty much flat lines all the way across to 72 hertz. Then it dives off. Yep. But again, this right here is my 6-order series tuned enclosure. You guys want to know what that AD stands for? That's audio dynamics. Yep. So give them a call. Audio Dynamics Aaron, the guys who designed this enclosure. Give them a call. Some of you may wonder what is the ports and all that tuned to. To be honest with you, it really don't matter. If you can see there's no front chamber, no rear chamber, no none of that. This is not a loading wall. This is a true 6-order series tuned Bandpass. So, yep. Just giving you guys a look at the enclosure that'll be going inside the Suburban. Anyway, keep your head up. Peace. Round after round, and I'm out.